What do I use to make YouTube videos? Seriously though, I hit my head this morning and I can't even remember. Please help! Oh, wait, there's a script here on my computer screen. Well, that's convenient. Now, over the years, I've used many things to create content for YouTube, from an iPod Touch with an editing app installed on it to my current setup, which I'm going to share with you guys in case you want to make one similar to mine, or if you're just curious as to what I use. So let's get right into it. Now, to preface this list, I want to let you guys know that you can use the links in the description below to buy almost everything I show you today. I say almost because there's one thing that is currently out of stock on Amazon, which is where all the links lead to. And also, if you use my links to buy these products, I will get a small commission from your purchase through the Amazon Associates program. So if you were planning to buy anything off the list anyway, using my links will also help out my dream of making YouTube my full-time job at no extra charge to you. Now, going in chronological order as to when I bought each item, let's start with the mygear camera photo/video ring light. Now, as far as ring lights go, this one is pretty basic and one of the cheaper ones, since with my version you can't even dim the light and I don't have anything to diffuse it. Needless to say, it gets the job done, since I've been using it since before I had my first DSLR camera. I always keep it behind my computer facing straight forward. It wasn't the first light that I got, but since I don't have the room anymore for my two old studio softbox lights that I got even earlier, it's the oldest one I have. On Amazon, you can get this guy for $55.99 or a dimmable version for $94.83. So if you want to shell out an extra almost $40 for dimming, you can. All in all, it's a very reliable, if a little basic, light that gets the job done. Next on the list is easily one of the best purchases I've ever made, since it's pretty much essential in my video making process. I'm talking about my Apple iMac 21.5-inch desktop computer, the late 2015 version. Back when I got my first DSLR camera, I had a Surface Book from Microsoft with a $50 editing program that was pretty basic, but was good for the price. Eventually, I found I needed a dedicated editing computer to store all of my videos, thumbnails, scripts, etc. So I decided to get a computer that was known for being a good editing station, the iMac. While purchasing this guy, I also added Final Cut Pro 10 to the cart for an extra $200 because of course I was getting this computer pretty much for editing, so I thought it was a wise investment. And it sure was, since I still use that same computer and editing software today. The iMac is great and Final Cut Pro is perfect if you don't make videos with extremely good special effects. Now, the closest thing to what I have that I found on Amazon was this one for $639.06, which is way less than what I paid for mine, so I highly recommend this if you're serious about making online video content. As far as good audio for your videos, you have a plethora of choices, from basic shotgun mics for the top of your camera to high-end studio mics. The internet has made all of these things super accessible. But what if I said that there's a mic that is such good quality at a great price that even big YouTubers like Jax Films use it? I'm talking about the Blue Yeti USB microphone. I specifically have the Blackout edition. At one point, I did buy a Shure SM7B to upgrade my audio quality, but honestly, the Yeti takes up less space, is about 3 times less expensive than the SM7B, and has almost the same level of quality. So I sold my SM7B and now exclusively use the Yeti again. I can't recommend this mic enough. It's not only good quality for the price, but it's versatile as hell. You can get the Blackout edition like I have on Amazon for $104.99. Now to pretty much the most important piece of equipment for making my videos, my camera. Now, in terms of filming videos, I've had a total of 4 main video recording devices along with my current and last phones, including an iPod Touch 4, some crappy orange camcorder with no way to focus, and with even worse audio than the video, my last DSLR camera, and finally my current DSLR, which I actually bought in a bundle with a shotgun mic, an SD card, and a basic lens. The Canon EOS 70D with an 18-135mm lens, a Rode video mic, and a 32GB SanDisk SD card to be exact. I actually found the exact kit on Amazon, and it's definitely the most expensive thing on this list at $1,239, so if you have a smaller budget, try going with an older DSLR or other video camera. There aren't enough good things I can say about this camera. It's made for photography and video, so the autofocus is super responsive and gives you a nice blurry background like you see behind me. And even with the basic lens I have, the video quality is great as well. It can shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second and at 720p at 60 FPS. So if you want a better quality at 60 FPS and can afford it, try getting a newer camera. Now the Rode shotgun mic is really good for on-the-go vlogging and is also pretty good for sit-down videos at home, but I prefer having a better quality sound when I'm not running around, so that's why I have the Yeti mic. Having a flip screen on the camera is also very useful for outside vlogging as well, so you can make sure you're in focus. 10 out of 10. Would recommend. Now on to the headphones that I use for not only listening to audio while doing a reaction video, but also when editing a video in the middle of the night so I don't wake anyone up. This piece is one of the more special things that I have on this list for two reasons. One being that it's the only thing I personally didn't buy with my own money, and the second is that I actually won it in a Twitter giveaway from none other than one of my all-time favorite YouTubers, Matthew Santoro. That's right, in all of my life, I never thought I would win a contest over all of the people that decided to enter. The headphones in question are the Razer Kraken Forged Edition. As long as I keep making YouTube videos, I'll never get rid of these. The sound quality is top notch, they're very comfortable to wear, and just look at how sleek they are. You can get these on Amazon for $139.99, and if you like Razer products, then these headphones are for you. Now speaking of good audio, the next item, or should I say pair of items on the list, is my external speaker system. I definitely can say I splurged a little on these because I believed they would be the best for monitoring sound from the music videos I occasionally make and just audio when editing videos in general. And boy was I right. These bad boys are the Bose Companion 20 multimedia speaker system. You can find them on Amazon for $249. Not only do they look stylish, but they are insanely functional with great sound quality and an easy to use control pod that turns on and off with the tap of your finger, as well as easy volume control and 2 ports, one for headphones and one for another audio device. Their size might deceive you as to how loud these speakers can get. At full blast on the volume wheel and at only 3 ticks on my computer monitor's volume, I can hear everything perfectly. I've never actually tested it at full volume on my computer since I'm afraid I'll blow out my eardrums. So whether you're making music or any type of YouTube content, these speakers are perfect in pretty much every aspect. If you're like me and use a lot of your computer's storage, constantly deleting files and videos can be a pain in the ass, and that's where an external hard drive comes in. Specifically, the WD Easy Store 1TB external USB hard drive. It's not a super big amount, but until I really need a ton of storage, this guy works just fine. You can get one on Amazon for 70 bucks, and if you want to back up your files easily, and automatically I might add, and don't need an insane amount of storage, I would definitely recommend this. Now remember in the preface where I said there was one item currently out of stock on Amazon? Well, it's actually the most recent addition to my video making gear, the Elgato key light. Now it's not currently in stock on Amazon, but you can buy it directly from Corsair, which owns Elgato. There's no affiliate link for this product just yet. Elgato nails what video creators really want and need to make great looking videos. For a while, like I said, I only had my ring light since I couldn't fit my studio lights in my current room. That was until Elgato came out with this super compact, easy to use, and highly functional key light. It not only doesn't give off any heat like the softbox lights I used to have, but with downloaded software, can be controlled using your computer, including turning it on and off, the brightness, and the color warmth from blue to yellow, which makes this extremely easy to use. It also clamps right onto the edge of any table or desk and can move in any direction. Highly recommend. Well, that's about it for my gear. Now, some of these things can be a bit pricey, so I don't recommend buying them all at once unless you have the money to spend, because I calculated that everything that I showed you on this list will add up to almost $3,000, and shelling out $3K at once is nothing to sneeze at for a normal person. I worked many years, different jobs, just to buy the things that I have now, so yeah. And I hope this video gave you guys that were curious some more insight on how I make my videos and what I use. And like I said earlier, there are links to buy almost everything in the description below. And that's it for my time, guys. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, and comment down below what your guys' setups are if you make videos, because I'm kind of curious as to what my fellow small creators are using, and I will see you guys next time.